There's a reason why India is diabetes capital of the world. There is a reason for that, and this is it. This is one of the biggest ones. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about something a little personal, and that is why I don't feel like leaving Russia even after being here for so many years as a student. Now I know this might surprise a few people out here, but hear me out. Of course, there are a few odd things here, and I will talk about those too in upcoming videos, but there are a few things that have genuinely made me feel more comfortable over here and even at home over here. So let's get right into it. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Alisha Kumar and I'm a final year MBBS student studying in Russia. First of all, the fitness culture over here is just amazing. Let me talk about me in India. Like in India, guys, I used to not go to the gym as often, and in fact, I used to think that girls don't lift weights. I used to think that a girl goes to the gym, does some cardio, and that's it. Like that's all for girls. Like do different forms of cardio, do cycling, go on the treadmill, and that's it. So I mean, I basically did not have any exposure back in India, and in fact, that was normal. Like most of the girls around me and most of the women around me didn't know what a female is even supposed to do at the gym. Like they thought that the entire section of the dumbbells and all the machines are only made for men, are for boys to train their muscles because they should be muscular, and girls can just do cardio and do some weight, and that's about it. But over here, the story is totally different. Okay, you will see people of all ages, all body types over here working out like crazy, and they take their health so seriously. You'll see people running in the cold weather, like when it's minus 40 degrees even, and hitting the gym, being consistent, even in spite of the weather conditions over here. They fluctuate so much, but the people are just so motivated and they are so like, and they're so invested in themselves, unlike most Indian people. As someone who got into fitness after coming to Russia, it's so motivating to be here and to see how motivated the people around you are as well about this. And for most of the people here, it's not just a hobby, it's a part of their lifestyle. And that kind of environment keeps you consistent and focused also. So I would say that most of the times, speaking from an Indian perspective, if you go to the gym and you're doing some kind of hard course like MBBS, people kind of look down upon it. They're like, why can't you just study? Why do you have to waste your time? Or why are you so obsessed with your looks? Because apparently, if you're going to the gym, it's to look better, or it's just to maybe please other people around you. People take it in a very negative way. It's so bad. It's literally really bad because it's not just about that. I could make a video about the perks of course working out. I know there are so many materials out there you can read for yourself. It's not just for the aesthetics. Of course you will look better. You mostly will look better if you do it well. But that's not the only point of it. There are so many other benefits. For girls with PCOD, there are benefits. Like I can name so many groups of people who would benefit so much from just going to the gym. Like maybe like there would come a time where you can even reverse or slow down the progression of a disease that you have just by going to the gym and lifting weights and basically keeping your body healthy. But people in India just don't take this seriously. You come back from a doctor's appointment, the doctor tells you, "Ha sir, aap apna movement badhaiye," and you say ha 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 in front of the doctor, and that's it. You don't do anything once you're back. Or maybe that day you'll go for a walk, you might walk 10K steps, but that's it. Uske baad nothing. So there's a reason why India is diabetes capital of the world. There is a reason for that, and this is it. This is one of the biggest ones. If you are watching this video, I strongly urge you to learn how to properly gym. Maybe you can take a trainer for a day or two. Actually learn it. No need to like figure it out yourself. It's really hard if you try to go by yourself as a beginner and you're trying to navigate the gym. You're trying to learn how to use all machines, because of course it is very important to do it the right way as well. You have to know the right form. You need to know a lot of things. Okay, so there are online people available to help you out, but also there are trainers in the gym. You can hire one for a day. It's a matter of your health. So I think that investment would be worth it if you can do it. Next, let's talk about the cleanliness. Russian cities, the streets, they're so well maintained and clean, and the people contribute to this actively. They're not just throwing kachra or garbage around like we do in India. I remember back when Swachh Bharat was a thing, some people would like, just to mock this entire campaign, purposely throw wrappers out of their windows in from moving cars, or even just while walking on the street, to mock this campaign, like, oh, Swachh Bharat, and throw a thing. It's so sad. It's really so sad. Like, you are educated, really. When it comes to the streets, the public transport, all the museums, any malls, they're all so well maintained. And the people themselves, They are so well maintained. They wear good, clean clothes, clean shoes, and they're able to keep it clean because the streets are also clean. Imagine you want to stay clean in India, but the streets are so dirty. You wear your clean shoes to the street, and you step on so much of garbage and stuff on the floor, and your shoes are not clean anymore. Like, you cannot maintain a clean thing in India. You cannot, even if you want to. Honestly, coming from a place like India, where littering is basically normal, this was a big contrast. Clean surroundings actually impact your mood more than you'd ever think. This one is underrated but really important: personal hygiene. Here, people genuinely take care of themselves and are proud of it. It is normal to wear good clothes, clothes that make you feel better than you would feel in maybe just any clothes, and look presentable even if you're just going to the grocery store. Like, the kind of crowd that you would see in India in like some very good luxury mall is the kind of crowd you would see in a normal grocery store over here in Russia. The standard of self care over here is quite high, and that makes daily social life so much more pleasant. It creates a certain respect in public areas, which I really appreciate. I used to in the start really resent this. I used to be like, why are they so groomed everywhere? Why, like, how much time do they have? Why do they have so much time to groom themselves? But this usually comes out of a place of hate, or a place of judgment, because you're not doing it yourself. Even if you have time, you probably have time, you waste it scrolling on social media rather than maybe taking care of your hair, doing some form of self-care that you know that you need maybe, or you want to do, but you're not investing your time or any money or anything into it because you just don't respect yourself enough. Most of us Indians, especially, I would say this for the girls, because I've seen so many girls like question the way that Russian girls are. They say, why are they so damn groomed? Why do they take this much care of themselves? It's so weird, it's so lame, and everything like that. Of course, overdoing anything is weird, like, but I would say one thing. We're over here representing India and looking the worst, not taking care of ourselves, not wearing clean clothes, even sometimes your clothes are not ironed. When you can see that the people around you are respecting themselves enough to be that groomed, at least respect yourself enough and present yourself and your country in a way that looks okay, you know? And honestly, I've seen most, like, so many people over here, how they came in first year, they were not at all, they didn't know a thing about grooming. Because in India, even now, it is looked down upon, especially if you're a girl. It's like, oh, which guy do you want to impress? But honestly, it's more for yourself. And that's something that you'll realize later on. When you do it, when you actually start taking care of yourself, you will realize that you feel better about your own self. You respect yourself more when you're looking better and when you're spending more time trying to please yourself, honestly. So I would say that if you're a person who hates on these things, just just look into the mirror once. Maybe there's something lacking inside you that you're trying to cover up by hating on others. One of the biggest things that makes me feel at ease over here, and that is the safety, especially for women. Even late at night, I've walked home from the gym, from supermarkets, and I've never for a moment felt unsafe or even threatened. I have this thing in my brain all the time that, oh, it's dark. I need to go home fast because, it might not be safe. And it's because of my trauma from India. Basically, every Indian girl has this trauma, has this alarm in her head that rings after the sun goes down. And even when the sun is not down, honestly, nowadays. But I would say that alarm is on snooze over here, and it's one of the best things ever. Street harassment over here is rare, and let's not even talk about the other things because that those things don't happen over here mostly. Okay, and there's a general sense of public order. As a woman, this makes a huge difference in how you feel from day to day. That peace of mind is priceless. Okay, so this is it for this video. I would like to conclude by saying, of course, no country is perfect, and Russia has its own set of challenges. But these little things that I've mentioned in this video, they really add up. They've made my life here not just manageable but enjoyable. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced similar things, or if you're curious about life in Russia as a student or as a foreigner. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Paka paka. That's bye bye.